Fishing news is brought to you by Navionics, Okuma, and Yozori.
Hi there, Toby Lapinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman magazine. I just want to say happy May to everyone out there. I can't believe it. It feels like just last week I was saying how I was surprised it was already April, and here we are already in the 5th month. So, well, but you know what? Positive with that, the Fisherman magazine's 2019 Dreamboat Challenge kicked off on May 1st. And in case you're unfamiliar with the Dreamboat Challenge, it is a season-long, multi-species, region-wide fishing contest in which Fisherman magazine subscribers compete to win some amazing prizes, including the grand prize of a fully loaded Steigercraft 23 Miami boat outfitted with Evinrude E-Tech G2 250 horsepower outboard motor, Lowrance electronics package, and much, much more. Remember that you must be a current subscriber in good standing with the Fisherman magazine, so sign up today at thefisherman.com if you haven't already done so. Get out there and start fishing, and as always, be sure to review and familiarize yourself with all of the rules of the contest at thefisherman.com. All right, in keeping with the fishing contest theme, we've got a brand new tournament this year. It's the Fisherman magazine's 2019 Black Drum Battle. We partnered up with our friends at Penn, as well as Unsinkable Polarized, for a 2-month-long contest, which runs from May 1st through June 30th. And while Fisherman magazine subscribers are automatically entered in the tournament, unlike the Dreamboat, it is also open to non-subscribers. So if you plan to head on down to New Jersey area this spring for a shot of one of these impressive hard-fighting inshore fish that can eclipse the 100-pound mark, be sure to visit blackdrumbattle.com first. Get up on all of the details, and good luck. All right, well, the spring blackfish season here in Connecticut will be closed, unfortunately, by the time you see this video. But you know what? As always, this season went out on a high note with lots of quality fish being landed, primarily down in the New Haven area. We did see a drop of 2 to 3 degrees in the water temperature in that area after this weekend's cooler weather, so it made the bite a little bit tougher, but the fish were still chewing. They just needed a little extra coaxing. Personally, I found that a lighter jig fished on a lighter spinning rod seemed to do the trick for me, although I felt like with every hit I was tempting fate. A big old Togzilla was just going to bury me down in the rocks. Fortunately, it didn't. If you didn't get your spring tog in Connecticut, don't fret. The season remains open in Massachusetts and Rhode Island, and the reports that I've been getting so far from both of those states are pretty good. Heard from my buddy Capt. Mel True. He sent me a text on Friday after his first trip of the season for blackfish, where he put his clients onto a pile of big fish in Buzzards Bay. You should also start seeing some black sea bass moving inshore. Keep in mind, in Massachusetts, fishery doesn't open until May 18th, as well as porgies, which are open everywhere right now. And speaking of those porgies, Captain Greg DeBrule and the crew of the Black Hawk plan to begin sailing for them this Saturday, May 4th. Now, they're going to leave the dock at 6 a.m. This spring fishery provides some great action. They head on over to New York waters, and what's even better, you not only can fill your cooler with some great tasting porgies, there's an opportunity for some really good and varied bycatch, including fluke, striped bass, bluefish, and even a pretty good sprinkling of weakfish. Reservation not required for this trip, but you can, if you'd like, purchase the tickets online in advance by visiting blackhawksportfishing.com. And sticking with the bottom fishing theme, Haddock season is off to a slow but steady start up in the Gulf of Maine. Weather's kind of prevented the boats from getting any really consistent trips pieced together. Tough to get really back-to-back days on the fishing grounds, but when they do get out, they've found a good mix of haddock, pollock, cusk, and a lot of throwback cod. Now, unfortunately, the latter remains almost a nuisance to a few of the captains I spoke to who are hunting haddock, because cod remain no possession status for recreational anglers. And then last up, freshwater fishing just keeps trucking along. A few guys that I heard of who have been targeting white perch have been doing really well. I've been seeing a lot of anglers at a few of the spots near my house that are good for white perch in the spring. But it seems like most people on the freshwater side of things are still banging away at the trout, like Fisherman subscriber Ron Walczyk. Sent me a couple of pictures this week. He and his son got out a few times, and they have been doing a number on the trout down in the southwest part of Connecticut. So congrats, good luck you guys getting a few more in the box. All right, well, there you have it. I am Toby Lapinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman magazine, wishing you tight lines if you head out onto the water this weekend.
Win the incredible Steigercraft Evinrude Lowrance Grand Prize Boat Package and more in the Fisherman's 2019 Dreamboat Fishing Challenge. Get the details now at thefisherman.com.